Hollywood, your acting career begins and you get job after job after job, always busy, always moving forward, always expanding your CV, but life, you know?
Likelihood is you will be spending the majority of your time as an actor not acting.
Maybe not even getting any auditions.
So what do you do?
What do you do when things go quiet?
What do you do when, say, I don't know, a pandemic grinds your entire industry to a halt?
It's important that you think of every little thing that you do in life, you know, off camera, off stage, as being integral to your career as an actor.
You want to be active and find new ways to engage your creativity and to make yourself as employable as possible.
Here are our 5 top tips for what you can be doing to keeping yourself busy when you're not actually that busy. I know you've got that burning idea in your head as something you just need to put pen to paper, but you stop yourself, don't you? You stop yourself writing because you think, oh, I'm not a writer, oh no, I'll leave that to the experts. Start writing.
Lots of actors get in that kind of imposter syndrome place where they feel like they should stay in their lane, leave the writing to the real writers. Well, if we did that, then we wouldn't have got Fleabag. Phoebe Waller-Bridge wasn't getting any work, so she wrote herself a play. And then it became a hit TV show, and then she won all the awards, and now she's writing Marvel movies. Maybe. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that one. I might have just completely lied.
We can be our own worst critics. Don't stifle that imagination, just let it out. You don't ever have to show anyone. It can just be for you, for your own ends.
Don't worry about it being brilliant. In fact, write badly, because that's how everyone starts. There is no artist who began doing what they do and did it perfectly.
Your first short film or your first poem or the first scene you write will be atrocious. Embrace that. Write it, put it away in a drawer and come back to it later.
Keep going, keep iterating, practice. After a while you will find ideas just coming much more naturally and you will want to be writing them down. Then go back to an old one and look and go, oh, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I can change some things. And then you've got a second draft. Now we're off to the races.
With no work coming in and pandemics closing everything left, right and centre, our bank accounts are very precious things at the moment. I get it. However, there's a lot of people out there, especially online, offering all sorts of free opportunities and courses. And there's nothing like a pandemic to strike a deal, negotiate, barter, bargain with people. See if you can make a deal that works for you so that you can do that course, take that class.
Take this opportunity to better yourself in any way, really. It doesn't have to be an acting class.
Anything that works on your sort of core stability, your general well-being and your equilibrium, they're all really good tools that you should have in your actor toolkit.
Go do yoga, go do Pilates, I don't know, take a look at your CV and see if there's any gaps.
Learn something new. Learn an instrument or an accent. I won't go so far as to say a language. Maybe I won't be able to do that. I'm sure no one needs encouragement on this front.
With Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, the BBC iPlayer, like we're overflowing with great access to great content right now.
I encourage you to consume as much high quality entertainment as possible.
But I really urge you to do it with an analytical eye.
Watch the acting and the actors. Don't just passively switch off and go, okay, you're entertaining me now, go on, entertain me.
Pay attention to what the actors are doing. Pay attention to the directorial changes or decisions that you can see. Look at the cinematography. Pay attention to the script.
Watch it as a creative.
The more accomplished you become at analysing TV and film in terms of figuring out why it's objectively good or better than other things.
That's going to help you with your own personal development as an actor.
And you can get really specific about it as well. So if you watch a film and you suddenly realise, wow, this looks better than anything I've seen in a long time, find out who the cinematographer was. Find out what their other films were and watch the rest of their work. Start to piece together like, oh, what is it about this particular artist that I'm really, really connecting with?
Also read. Fiction, plays, graphic novels, it doesn't matter what it is.
Anything can be the catalyst to you having a great idea for something you might want to create yourself.
I've always hated the word network, because to me it just sounds scary and like you've got to wear a suit and say the right thing, and I was never very good at that. But actually what networking means is just increasing your pool of contacts or your community.
During these dark days, casting directors have publicly reached out to an unprecedented level.
Many of them are accepting unsolicited show reels and self-tapes.
They're running one-to-one online Zoom casting sessions.
They're putting themselves out there saying, use us, contact us, we want to talk to you. There has never been such a good time to get your show reel seen. These casting directors, they're all sat at home waiting for the industry to restart, so grab them while you can potentially get their attention.
Right now, they are looking, they are watching, and they are responding. You can keep networking going even when we can't be meeting face to face.
So if casting directors are looking at more CVs than ever before, make the most of this time now to refresh your CV. Now, if you're on Spotlight, then we're talking about your Spotlight profile.
If you have any alternate headshots, consider throwing them in there to just freshen up your CV a little bit.
Make sure your credits and skills are up to date.
Make sure you've got your show reel front and center so they can see you. Keep it short, keep it real short. Better to have one good thing than a 10-minute long show reel which is just full of chaff.
Even with nothing happening, you should present yourself as the professional that we know you are.